Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Yellow Shirts podcast. My name is Andreea from Venezuela, and I am with.
I'm Andrea from Romania.
And today we are going to talk about the traditional and popular sports in any country of Europe. So Andrea is going to start with Austria.
Austria has a lot of mountains, so a very good ski resort. It is one of the most popular sports in this country. The most famous ski jump competition is the Vierschanzentournee. It's happening on 4 different venues in Austria, but also across Bavaria, which is in Germany.
So, my next is Belgium. The first famous sport is tennis. And the curious thing is tennis is the most watched sport on TV on Belgium. And it's interesting is tennis peaked dramatically in the 2000s when Justin Hain and Kim Clijsters were at the top of the game. Both ranking number 1 on the world in different points, in different moments of their life.
Well, my next one is Bulgaria. And volleyball is a very strong point of this country. Bulgaria always is in the top 10, the most powerful countries on volleyball. And most of the times it's between the 4th and the 1st place in the world from the International Federation rankings.
So mine is Croatia. Is the first sport I really don't know if the name is Piscine, something like this. I don't know if I am pronunciation very well. But it's a traditional sport. Is water sport. Is an aviation sport. It's originated played in Split, Croatia. And also it's a lookout sport and it's like water polo or something. But it's so very important and they made so many competitions inside of Croatia and stuff.
My next one is Cyprus, and as an island, water sports couldn't miss here. It has many diving spots and schools around it, and due to the island's clear water and visibility, scuba diving has gained a lot of popularity on the island, both for locals and for tourists. Thousands of people coming annually to the island just for the water sports.
Most important of the sports in all this country is how is the weather and if they have mountains or sea to make the most popular sport. Super. So I have Czech Republic, and the most popular is ice hockey. Their national ice hockey team is one of the very best in the world. Won 6 ice hockey world championship and medals from 1996 to 2001. So they are so good at this sport and also so important for them. It's the first sport for.
My next country is Denmark, and Denmark has a very long history with handball. Supposedly has origins here in this country. It started at the end of the 19th century, but records show also that in the 16th century a similar game was played in Scotland, and it was taken also in Ireland. It's an unknown origin, also because the Danish had traveled quite a lot of times to the British Islands and might have got influence from both sides.
So mine is Estonia. They have ice cricket, and the difference between the ice cricket and the other form of cricket, traditional, is because it's played in winter, and it's that ice cricket is played directly on the ice, no matter lake stuff. And international ice cricket tournaments have been played at Lake of St. Maurice to 1988, and now they play in Estonia since 2004. So after 2004, they're coming to practice and more different or way to practice cricket.
I have Finland next, and here we have a traditional sport which is called pesäpallo. It also referred as the Finnish baseball. It has been played here in Finland since the 1920s, and it obviously inspired from the American baseball.
So next one is France. It's Canet Combat. For my surprise, I have to look for how they play and how this sport. It's a French martial art, Canet fight, and it's a style of the focus of sport version of cane fight. The sport is most known in France, but the variation of it can found worldwide. And I look at it wooden stick, and I look it's almost like a fencing, but it's not really fencing. But it's that kind of martial art and combat.
Well, my next one is Germany, and Germans and Europeans in general are very big fans of Formula One, especially when Schumacher was leading the F1 back years ago, the both brothers actually. And there have been 53 Formula One drivers from Germany so far, including 3 world champs. So they really like the speed. Well, also they have highways that are quite good for that, but they also are very good drivers in general.
In general, yeah. Better than Romanian, maybe?
Better than Romanians? I don't know. It's debatable where you go in Romania.
Yeah. And now mine is Greece. The most popular is basketball. It's almost most popular than soccer or football. And the Greek basketball team seem to have more regular success than the Greek soccer team. So they are basically better than in basket than in soccer and football.
I have next Hungary with the water polo. It all started in 1896 when the first Hungarian male water polo team was formed. And now it is considered the world's top power in the history of water polo. And among the Hungarian titles that they won, we can count the 15 Olympic medals and 10 World Championship titles.
Mine is Ireland, and they have Gaelic football. Also, it's my first time like I listen to this kind of football. It's the national sport of Ireland, and the game itself is very similar to soccer, to football, like American football or rugby. And every country of Ireland compete in this sport. And very dear, there is the All Ireland Championship. They make the best of the championship. Following also a Gaelic game.
We have next Hitball from Italy, and this sport was invented by Luigi Gigante, a physical education teacher in 1986. It quickly spread across the entire country, and now it's played competitively only at the national and regional level. But what's curious about this sport is that Hitball reached and it's being played currently also in Australia.
Mine is Latvia, and the traditional game or sport is Novus, and this is a sport organized in Latvia as compact alternatives to billiards. So it's so similar to play billiards, and currently it's very popular there and in Estonia also. The game is also known as Corona, so sometimes informally referred as Baltic billiards.
Well, I have Lithuania next. And here we have Ritinis, which is a team sport that originates exactly from Lithuania, and it's the only country where the sport is currently played. It has a mixture of rules from grass hockey for the blocking of the discus, rugby for throwing the discus, and football because they need to score, so as a goalkeeper.
The next one is Luxembourg, and they have cycling, like most popular sport. They have like a very success in this sport. And it's the most important sport, like for amateurs or professional people. So they have like the places or the perfect stage to practice this sport.
Well, Malta is a good place for surfing and offers a lot of different surf spots. And the position in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea offers great quality water, and same like Cyprus, it attracts both locals and tourists. And it has excellent weather all year long, so whenever you feel like you want to windsurf or do other water sports, well, Malta seems to be the perfect place for that.
My next one is Netherlands. I don't know how to say too much this traditional sport. It's fair Japan, something like that. But the meaning is like far leaping. And it's a traditional Dutch pole jumping, considered to be the oldest continual sport in the Netherlands. So they keep practice. And one of the oldest in the world. The origins of fair jump trace back to 16th century. And it's like I saw, and it's like jumping with stick, very long stick, but it's like into a lake. So it's very, very interesting.
It sounds like they have a lot of fun in summer.
Yeah.
Well, my next one is Palant, which is a traditional Polish sport and has a lot of similarities to the modern baseball. It's played using a wooden stick and a rubber ball. It is quite interesting that a lot of European countries have this baseball-related sport.
My next one is Portugal, and they have like futsal. Futsal is one of the major sport league in Portugal, and is much more in the amateur level. So it's interesting because we thought in the first time like maybe it's football or other sport, but it's futsal, so it's like a version of football.
Futsal is played inside, and it has a smaller field, so the action goes a bit faster than the regular one. Well, my next country is actually Romania, and I'm really proud to present you Oina, which is a traditional sport. It is very, very similar in many ways to baseball and lapta. Like I said before, a lot of European games have this baseball-like sport. But the difference is the first document about Oina appeared in the 14th century, and it is believed to be the predecessor of the American base. It is thought to be taken by the Romanians from Transylvania to the US, and now it's being played internationally as well. India has been recently joined the sport, like 2 years ago. And we are still proudly playing it every year. We have the national championship. There are also world championships and European championships. And who knows, maybe it's going to enter at least the world game.
Interesting about that is like very traditional sport in Romania. The next one is Slovakia. They have like canoeing and kayaking. It's because also like they have too many places like lake to practice this sport. The people there is practicing like not all professional, like amateurs, and they can. It's a kind of sport like even if not, it's very cold. You can keep practice if it's not the ice for sure. But if you have a lake, you can do it.
Well, I have the brother of Slovakia, which is Slovenia, and their most, let's say, popular sport is rowing. And this culture in Slovenia has been crowned with internationally recognized achievements, from gold medals in the Olympic Games to World Championships. They're also organized quite a lot and quite frequently the World and European Rowing Championships. They have amazing picturesque landscapes in the country, so it's not only for the sport itself, but just being there, it inspires you to get in the water and start rowing.
Also, mine is Spain. The most popular or they practice is motorcycles. Is quick rise out the ranking terms popular in Spain. And also they have like 2 circuits in Spain right now in MotoGP. And also they have a championship. It's Marc. Is one of the best driver of MotoGP right now. And is from Spain also, and also he is competing with his brother at this moment.
My last country is Sweden, and the sport of cup, it's originated from here, and it's currently practiced in a few other countries, but cup can be the best described as a mix of bowling and horseshoes, plus it requires quite a lot of strategy. These 27 EU countries that we have after the UK left the Union, and yeah, it would be interesting to see what Venezuela has. What did you find for it?
The most popular sport in Venezuela is baseball. All the kids practice this sport, and we have too many professional baseball players playing in the United States in MLB. It's the most famous league of baseball in all the world. Also, it's like so important for the people in Venezuela, like see baseball and practice baseball. For the very traditional game, the name is bolas criollas. It's kind of bowling. It's just with balls. So you have to crash some balls. The balls who is more far or close to the lead ball, like I don't know, the 2 teams and 2 persons per team. So it's interesting. You can see like not in the big cities, but you can see this sport in the towns or around all the points. So this is for Venezuela and Latin stuff.
Well, it sounds interesting that maybe we can try in Europe also.
Yeah. Also, it's so easy and the people enjoy a lot.
That was all the sports that we had for this week.
For the next week, we are going to have another guest, Andreea, who is a beach volleyball player.
See you guys!
See you guys!